I tried to reset. We'll see what happens. Really frustrating here. All right, we're gonna walk on down this way. Hopefully I get some people back. Hopefully I can see if my messages come up. Oh, thanks, Julie. Now I can read. So it is coming back up. So that's good. Now I can see the chat. At least I seen you're here. Thank you, Julia. Hopefully I get some of my other friends back. Okay, E.T., thank you. Very good. Andrew, thank you. Cindy, thank you. Okay, I'm glad you guys stuck around. Now I can actually read my comments. I just restarted it, so it wasn't me. It was something to do with YouTube, obviously. Hard to believe that YouTube messed up. Hey, Jack, thank you. Good. Glad you're back. Hopefully I get a few more of my other friends come back. Okay, we are walking down Soy 84. These are some of the small streets. If you look at the end of the street, you'll see all the way down there is the new train station. So we'll get out there, take a walk, because we're going to make a right turn, and then we're going to head back up. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, TikTok might be a new option. It seems like everybody has problems with YouTube. It's just that I got so many friends here, and I kind of enjoy doing this. Dave's here. I didn't see you, Dave. Hi, how are you? Good. Thank you for coming. Up, here we go again. It's jumping on top of each other again. Jeez, oh Pete. YouTube's got too many issues. I can't read the names are coming up on top of the, it was working good for a minute, now it's coming up on top of each other. I love Thailand. So Dave's here. I'm trying to read. Okay, I can see ET, but I can't read the comments. They're coming up on top of each other. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's incredible. And I know this isn't my problem. It comes up and it was working good for a minute, and then all of a sudden they start overlapping again. Anyway, I'm just going to talk, and hopefully you guys understand what's going on. I'm walking on down. So these are houses here. Typical street here. I can't see Andrew. I don't know what's going on. But Cindy, yeah, these are little typical houses. And down some of the small streets here. Real tiny street. Yeah, all the way at the end of the street is the railway. That's going to be a fast railway. I think I have plenty. I mean, you know, it's probably time for an upgrade of a phone too, but I don't know if that's the problem, E.T. I think it's because I've had, every week I've got a different issue with YouTube adds features and deletes features and does stuff, and they never update you when they do this stuff. They just go ahead and do it, and then all of a sudden you're starting to do a live stream and things won't orientate, and I'll have to do a little research on why I'm having problems with my chat now, why I can't read the chat. It could be that I need a new phone. So we're walking on down Soy 84. So if anybody's familiar with Hua Hin, this is Soy 84. We're walking to the railroad, old railroad, but new station here. It's going to be supposed to be a speed railroad, speed train. So that means instead of 5 hours, it'll probably take you 4 hours and 45 minutes. No, not just kidding. Probably take you about 3.5 hours to get from Bangkok to Hua Hin. If that's true, then it'll up how many people take the train for sure. The train is one of my favorite ways of getting around here. People living here. Doggies. Row, row, row. So we're going to keep walking. See a little coffee shop, and people do this over here. This is a big thing here in Thailand, where people go ahead and have like little restaurants or little shops or whatever. Let's see, I can read some of that maybe. Let me look. I can't read everything you said, ETM. It's crazy. I've never seen this where the names come out and the words are lapped on top of one another. So instead of actually coming up like maybe in a sentence or so, I get the last two words out of whatever everybody's saying. So people's houses, walking down a regular street. And if I'm bouncing a little bit, I apologize. The roads are, once again, anybody that's been here knows Thai roads. They're not the levelest. Looks like this one's empty, nobody here locked up. So probably a house for sale. And of course, not the best of drivers. Have small roads and need the entire road to drive a small car. Motorbike coming, I can hear it. So these are your ways of looking around, and you can see these mirrors here. You can always see what's coming to your left, and you have to look to your right, but easy way to get around. Thank you. So I'm just going to go on a ramble, guys. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to read your stuff. I'll have to go ahead. What, the berries?
Yeah, so much sour.
Okay, Cal says eating those are good. All kinds of fruits. Pomegranates. So anybody ever see pomegranates? Cindy, here you go. There's pomegranates growing on the tree. Yeah, those are pomegranates growing. I never seen them growing before. It's the first time I've seen them growing on a tree. Pretty cool. I'm not being rude. I just can't, that's some more. I'm not being rude. I just can't read the messages. So I'm going to keep rambling, walking and rambling. So if you guys can read each other's message, that's good. I appreciate everybody being here. Cal bought this huge pomegranate yesterday. She's going to break it open. But this thing was the biggest pomegranate I've ever seen. She picked up yesterday over at the fresh market. So we'll see if it's any good or not. Guess he's checking the fire hydrant. Making sure the fire hydrant's working. Get on through. Guys are getting a little bit of Thai culture all the way around. Okay, so here's a tailor. Sorry. Ooh, color. Tailor, so if you need something fixed, you need something done, tailor here, easy. And I'll tell you what, these people will take a pair of jeans that has a hole in it and they'll fix it and you'll never be able to tell where the hole was. Just amazing. They do some terrific work. So in front of us is the train station. We're going to make a right turn here and we're going to walk on down a little bit and we'll go on down Soi 80, which is the bar district over here. Of course, it's daytime, so we're just going to walk on down slowly and get a look at it, but we got to walk on down the road here, so you got to be careful walking down here. Now this is one of the busier streets to get around here. Walking on down where the railroad is. Lots of mangoes, guys. Who wants some mangoes? Saudi cup. Everything for sale here. Nice and slow. We have to walk. Lots of traffic here. Walk inside and back out. So you are getting a real good look at the new railroad station. Almost, they've been working on this for about 4 years now. And it's just about to open. Hi, one day, love, how are you? I can't read your messages. Something's wrong. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get on and find out why my messages are overlapped. So I appreciate everybody showing up. Okay, so if you're out of gas, there's your petrol. Now they have gas stations everywhere, but they also sell gas here like this, Hong Kong bottles and so forth. So if you're out, you can always stop on by and pick up, you know, a liter of gas from these guys for real cheap, but that's just emergency. I wouldn't want to go ahead and use them for anything else. Wish I could read your stuff, guys. I'm just rambling because I can't go ahead and read the messages. There's something going on today with the messages overlapping each other. The name comes out right across the message, so it looks like I'm reading in Chinese. So that's the new station. I think it's supposed to be ready next year, and this will be a great improvement if they go ahead and get it up and it runs in 3.5 hours to Bangkok, because right now the train's over 5 hours to Bangkok, and people don't like taking taxis and vans because it's so bad. The traffic is just horrific here. So this will be a great improvement if it happens and it is a speed train and you can go here and back and forth in 3.5 hours. That would mean Hua Hin would be a great tourist destination because you can get back and forth really quick. All right, now this is Soi 80. This is going to be your bar station here. What's that? Oh, tamarind. All right, so this is a tamarind tree. I don't see anything growing. So if people like tamarind, this is a tamarind tree. It's not unusual to be driving along and Thai people pull over on the side of the road and go into a little, look like a jungle and start picking stuff. All right, cucumbers. Pumpkin? Oh, she said pumpkin, so we got pumpkins. I guess they must be growing right here, or maybe wild from before. But we're gonna walk on down. Now you'll see why I can't come here at night. This is Soi 80, and it's lots of bars, lots of massage places. There's a tailor if you want to have a suit made. Don't walk in front of me, Black Cat. I have enough bad luck already. Massage places, bars. Really cool street. At night this is lit up and you can see all these bars are usually full. Have lots of people sitting here. Kiss Me bar. I think you get more than a kiss if you go there. MC's bar, Paragon, and of course rental bikes are everywhere. The whole road has to come right at me. Rental bikes, you can get whatever you want, anywhere from 200 to 300 baht a day. So $6 to $10 a day to rent a motorbike down here. So you guys come on down here if you want to take your chances. You can rent a motorbike. They're everywhere, readily available. I've been down here for more than 30 years now and been driving a motorbike for 10, 15. I'm just now, I got the hang of kind of driving around down here, but it is a different driving than back home for sure. Jimmy Dean, bar, food and drinks. All these bars are just jumping at night. They're all opened up and just jumping at night. But right now, during the daytime, everything's closed. So any work that needs to be done, you can see construction work they do during the day, as opposed to most of the other places businesses do at nighttime. Jungle Jim's Beer Garden. I don't know if this has been open too many times. We were down here for a party last week and this was closed, so I don't know if this is open too much. Full House Cafe, bar all the way down. Tuk coming at you. Nothing's open so early. I wish I could see one, Love. I can't read the messages. For some reason, they're overlapping each other. I've never seen this before. This is the first time I've had this. I'll bet you it's something that YouTube added again and never updated on. Same thing as the orientation thing they went ahead and did. Really does get a bit aggravating that I can't read my messages to everybody and talk to everybody. It's kind of why I do my live stream, so I can say hi and talk to everybody here. We're going to walk on down to the end here. Madi Bang Tattoo. Who needs a tattoo? You go to Pattaya and there's tattoo shops everywhere there. Over here, not so much. One here and one there. This guy here is a big Harley dude that owns this. Yeah, I can't see, trying to see what people are saying. Everything's coming up like on top of each other instead of being in rows. When you talk, your name comes up in the comments. So the name is actually coming up on top of the comment. So it almost looks like I'm reading Chinese because everything's all backwards and everything else because your name comes up on top of something else. I'm gonna have to actually get in, check it out and find out what's going on because this, like I said, I'm doing this because I want to talk to my friends and say hi and show everybody around. And when this happens, it makes it for a rough day for me, and everybody else can't talk to me either, so all I can do is listen to me ramble here. So you can see up here on the left side is Satan's Grill. I've done a couple videos over here, so people looking for good Western food, that's the place to go. They have Philly cheesesteaks, mushroom burgers, everything. I see, Andrew, you're writing it, and all I see is have enough at the very end. Everything else is all written over each other. So I've seen have enough. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube with this. I bet you that they added something else in the comments and never updated me for that or updated anybody about that. So here's where we go for really good Philly cheesesteaks, mushroom burgers, all kinds of good Western food. Real good place. It's a fairly new bar here, right next. I had a big party here the other day. Some of these places are just starting to open up yet, and some are still not opened up yet. This place looks like they're doing some work, so maybe they're getting ready to open up soon. But it's been here for a long time. Been here for quite a while. Nanny bar. Okay, no sweat. I'm glad I only catch like the last two words unless somebody just writes a 2 or 3 word sentence. I end up just seeing the name written over the top of everything. So I'm gonna push through and go home and try and figure out what the heck is going on. So I'll keep doing this video until we get back to where we started at, and then I'll go ahead and see if I can figure out what's going on with my comments. I also lost I used to be able to do the replay. When I did the replay, I could watch all the comments from the video, and now that seems to have disappeared, and I haven't been able to figure that out. So having all kinds of issues with my comments, and like E.T. said, maybe it is just a phone issue. Maybe it's my phone is old and I need to upgrade. Maybe I don't have enough memory. But if the comments are coming up, I would think that I have enough to do everything. So, all right, so we're back at the big street. We walked on down. I'm gonna hang a left, walk on back down to Soi 61, where it takes us to Bintabat and on down to the beach. We're just walking on down the big steak restaurant. That's Japanese steak. Some kind of market here. If you look hard enough, you find all these little stores and everything tucked away, and they have all kinds of stuff that you just never know unless you do these walks like I'm walking now and check everything out. Wahen Police Station. All you have to do is not wear a helmet on a motorbike and be a farang, a foreigner, and they'll pull you over. But everybody else can not wear a helmet, not have a license. Only the farangs, only the foreigners. 2.49 million baht. So basically $70,000 to live here.
Bye bye.
I don't know if I'd want to live right on the main street, but I like kind of where we're at. We're back off the road. Of course, it is close to get to the beach. I mean, it's just a little short walk and you're on the beach from here. From my place, I need to take the motorbike. Maven Hotel. I don't know if I'd want to stay right here. I think I'd rather be down by the beach and probably pay about the same amount of money and not have to listen to the traffic and see all the traffic go by. "50 kilometers an hour, which is definitely not observed. They're either going 100 or they're going 20. No uniformity for driving here. I guess that's the hardest thing for learning how to drive in Thailand. There's no uniformity. Back home, if it says the speed limit is 70, people go 65 to 75 and that's it. Over here, it'll say 50 and somebody will pass you up going 100 kilometers an hour. And then you pull up on somebody that's putting along at 20 kilometers an hour. So, I mean, it makes it hard to drive. Back home, it's the flow of traffic, we call it. People usually keep up with the flow of traffic. Over here, there's no flow of traffic. One person goes fast, the next person barely moves. That's something that goes on over here all the time. Oh, okay. She's pointing out Lumpia can go to Koh Samui. That's how you get back and forth. Have to take a ferry from either Chumphon or Suratani. You can go over to Koh Samui. It's funny, I started doing these live streams a year ago. I never knew what I was doing and everything came out perfect. And now I'm doing live streams and I think I know what I'm doing and I got everything all mixed up every week. Either the orientation's wrong or... Hey everybody, don't forget to hit that like button if you can. Helps my algorithm. It's not about the money because I'm not going to get rich from YouTube, but it helps move my videos up on the list. AirAsia, so they still do have these little travel agent shops here, even though I don't know who uses them anymore. Everybody goes ahead and can do it on the internet. One of the few left, I guess. Dry cleaning. Up a little farther, you'll see a government building on your left side. One of many down here. When we went ahead and did our condo, Xiao had to go to 3 different buildings, and she literally had to go to each building 3 times to go ahead and have the title put in her name, everything done so that it's called the Blue Book. So everything was, done, but had to literally go to the municipality. Go ahead. And there's 3 of these buildings that are along the way, so she had to go from one to the next, back to the first one, over to the third one. It took us probably over a month and a half to get everything straightened out. This street right here will take you all the way down to Bangkok if you stay on it. Behind me will take you all the way down to Samui, Krabi, Phuket. Big street. Sorry I'm just rambling, guys, but I can't read the messages in case anybody's just coming here. So when you're back home, pedestrians come first and vehicles are last. Over here, pedestrians are last. A motorbike will hit a pedestrian, a car will hit a motorbike, and they don't care. We'll sit here and wait for the light to turn and we'll walk across. Take a look going down. Clearly says don't walk, but you see how Thai people respond. do not walk when Cal goes across. I'll wait because I'm a farang and they will give me the ticket for sure. Incredible. God, I must have said that about a dozen times today. Right there in the corner is a little police hut. And if I walk across here, they will go ahead and give me a ticket. Now the little man has turned color so I can walk across. This is the #1 corner here in Hua Hin for passing out traffic tickets. This guy stays here, these guys stay here, and they wait for people to pull up with no helmets or whatever. I'll tell you a story. Right here, there used to be a sign right here in this corner, and it said no turn on left. Oh, sorry, no left turn on red. Let me talk straight. And I actually pulled up and was waiting, and there's 3 or 4 motorbikes in front of me. First motorbike had 3 or 4 people on there, no helmets, and they made the turn. Next motorbike pulled up, Thai lady, she made a turn. Anyway, short story, I pull on up and I'm looking and I'm ready to make the turn, and I make the turn, and he comes running out of his little office there and tells me, pull over, pull over. So I said, what's the matter? You made a turn on red. And I said, yeah. And he walks on over back here, and there is a little garbage can standing right in front of the sign, and the sign's only 4 foot high. The garbage can was covering the sign. He pulls the garbage can away and points to the sign that says no left turn on red. But I'd already made the turn, so I get stuck going ahead and paying a 1,000 baht ticket. So $30 ticket for that. Just crazy. I don't know where Cal headed off to, but walking on down here. Once again, I apologize for everybody saying hello. Expat Paul, I know I've seen you pop in there. I appreciate it. I can't read my messages. They're overlapping each other, so I don't know what my issue is, if YouTube came up with something new, something different, but now they are overlapping and the messages are coming up. Seems like now, okay, looks like everything, time to get going. Bobby, I guess that's you. Thank you. Now I can read, and now they're coming up straight again. So I don't know what's going on with this. Have anybody else experienced that, where now this one comes up on top of each other? So I don't know. The messages are coming up where the name is actually on top of the message, and I can't see what the message is. So when people are talking, I'll apologize now. Last time, I can't see your messages because they're overlapping each other for some odd reason. ET seems to think that maybe I don't have enough RAM or something with my phone, but I seem to think it's more of a YouTube issue than it is with my phone. But who knows? I had an issue a couple weeks ago with orientation. They added a new feature, but never updated people. So when you're doing a scheduled, like I was doing a scheduled live stream, there's a spot on there where you have to go all the way down and select the orientation of your phone. That was never there before, and all of a sudden it popped up. So now every time I do a live stream, I have to go in there and select my orientation and select my what's going on with everything. So walking towards the beach now. I've got 9 people. I guess I'm happy that you guys are hanging with me, even though I can't go ahead and read your comments for the most part. We started off not too far from here. We're going to keep walking though. Yeah, I much appreciate everybody coming down and just listening to me ramble. I can't even say hi, how are you, and everything else. That's the thing that bothers me, is that I actually do these videos here so I can talk to my friends, and it's not easy to do that. Now, we've done a video down here before, guys. We've actually walked on down here. I lost Cal somewhere. I don't know where she went. She obviously disappeared somewhere. So I've walked on down here before and walked on through Bintabat. You can see all these bikes. So when you come here, if you come here and you need to get around Hua Hin, there's all kinds of motorbikes for rent. And these things are usually 200 baht for like a click. That's the one down here at the end. And then as you move up, you start getting some a little bit bigger bikes here. These things are like 250 for the Aerox. The PCXs are usually 300 baht. So you're looking at $6 up to $9 a day for a motorbike. And it's an excellent way to get around town. I mean, you can get back and forth and everything else. The only thing is you just have to really take your time driving around here because it's not like driving back in the States. It's a little bit crazy. And then there's taxi service. Sawadee Krap. She's over there, and you can get a taxi to Savadabom, the airport. If you're going to Pattaya, anywhere you need to go, the taxi service over here will you can go ahead and let them know, and they'll have a taxi for you the next day. So really cool, easy, very easy to get around down here in Hua Hin. And you know, there's also, I'll walk on up a little bit farther, and I'll show you can rent regular bicycles if you want to come on down here. You got bicycles down here. Bob Boutique, I don't know what that's about. Charon Optical, these are everywhere. I'm sorry I didn't read your message, it's all jumbled. It wouldn't be a Mauihowey video if I wasn't having an issue. I think you guys come in to see what my issue is going to be of the day. Today's issue is I can't read the text. Okay, so if you want to go ahead, there's a lot of tour places up and down, stuff to see. Very cool. Floating market. We were just down at the cave the other day. That's about an hour and a half away. A lot of things to come up here and see. Really is a great little town, not far from a lot of stuff. You can get around pretty quickly. And we're walking straight, gonna keep coming up. All these little streets will take you up and down to different parts of the town. I'm gonna walk a little bit down towards the beach. I'm not gonna go all the way to the, well, maybe I will, but I'm not gonna go on the beach today. I'm just gonna walk and take you guys for a walk down there. Even though I can't read and say hi to everybody, I will say thank you for showing up, thank you for coming, and thank you for listening to me ramble. When I get done with everything, I'll go ahead and try and figure out what's going on. Guys, please do me a favor and leave comments in the comment section, not on the live stream, in the comment section, to let me know you were here. I appreciate it. I want to see who was here to say hi to me and everything else. So if you get a chance when the video's over, please leave me a quick comment on the thing and, you know, say hi, I was here today, so I know that you guys showed up. So we're gonna walk on down towards the beach. I lost Cal somewhere, I don't know where I lost her. All right, more motorbikes to rent. First one is a Scoopy. We have one of those, nice small bike, not very expensive to rent. And they work up, you can see how they get bigger as they go along, all the way to the end. And there's some bicycles. So if you guys come on down to the beach, bicycle is the way to go. Sawadee Krap. Bicycle is really a good way to get around down around the beach here. You can't beat it. If you want to come on down to Hua Hin, come on down, visit him. He'll have bicycles, he'll have motorbikes. If you want to go more than just the beach, the motorbike's the way to go. But if you want to stick around the beach area, this is great. And more motorbikes, all right around this area you can get a motorbike. And like I said, usually 200 to 300 baht for a motorbike and get you everywhere. And then you got more bicycles. Good place, Sawadee Krap. Best way to get around Hua Hin on the bicycle. You can go anywhere you need to go and nice and easy. And these are all shops that'll take you all the way down. Beach shops have all kinds of stuff that you need. Still closed, they'll be opening real soon. Once again, guys, if you can do me a favor, since I can't read my comments because they're all jumbled up, please leave a message in the actual comment section, not on the live stream section, saying, hey, I was here. So when I go back and look, I can read and see everybody that was here and said hello. I do miss being able to talk to all my friends. I mean, that's kind of why I do these things. I can do videos just as easy, but I do the live stream so I can say hi to everybody around the world. My friends here in Thailand, my friends in the Philippines, my friends in Australia, my friends back home in the States. I've got friends all over the place, and it just sucks that I look at the messages and I just see garble, garble, garble. All right, so now you guys, if you ever come down here, this is something you got to try, is the juice. This stuff is so good. It's all fresh squeezed. You can't beat it. You got pomegranate juice, mango juice, orange juice, lime juice. This stuff is amazing. Fresh squeezed juices down here. People coming back from the beach already. I think the old lady was mad that I filmed her. Oh well. Don't walk in front of the camera. You're walking towards me. Some more beach toys, beach wear. Yeah, when I get back, I think I'm going to go ahead and have to get on and talk to somebody about why I'm having problems with my comments. Once again, Santara. So for those of you guys that know Mike from Everyday Part of Life, when he was in Hua Hin, this is where he stayed. And he said it was absolutely beautiful. I can't read your messages, guys. I'm just rambling, and it's not because I'm ignoring you. Everything is coming up layered on top of each other. So your name and then your messages are all layered, one message on top of another. So everything looks Chinese to me. That's why I'm asking everybody to go ahead and just drop a quick hello on my, not the chat, but the comment section, so I know you were here. And also, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit that. It's not about monetization. I'm not going to make any money on YouTube, but it does help move my algorithm up, so my videos will actually get higher on the list instead of so low. So you can see we're coming up on the beach in front of us. We have a few of these behind the house. They're shell, we call them chimes. We put them up to keep the birds away from underneath our roof in the back. Birds don't like the movement, so they go ahead and stay away. Here you go. For those of us not so young, can go ahead and have a trike. That's a wave, so that's a small bike and they converted it into a trike. There's companies that'll do that everywhere over here. They'll go ahead and they'll convert a regular motorcycle into a trike for you. Boogie boards. So if you like to lay in your belly and ride the waves in, there you go. What a good way to get around. Life vest, bathing suit. For the kids, you put these around your arms. For the big kids, you put them around your arms. See now, let's see who's that. Julia, all I got is without you knowing. That's all I got out of that whole sentence you wrote. That's how bad it is. Everything is layered on top of each other. So I'm going to walk on up to the beach, then I'll turn around and head on back. I'm glad you guys all came and stayed. Julia, thank you for staying and been here since the beginning. I appreciate that. And everybody else that's here, I don't know, I can't see. I just seen Julia just popped in again, so I know she's here, but I can barely read half the damn chat. Coming up, oh, it looks like high tide. The water's in quite a bit. November is high tide during the day, and when I come on back down here in May and June, the water is way out. So when I come on back here in the summer months, all you see is the beach and the rocks here. And now we'll come on down here and take a look, but you see how high the tide is. The rocks are barely showing here. And I think you guys have seen this before in the middle of summertime when you can just see the hundreds of rocks here. They're just barely peeking out now. These are some pretty big rocks here. There's some pretty big rocks and they're all covered up. So what a great looking beach, huh? And you can do a horseback riding here. Always fun to do that. Okay, somebody put a message on. I'm sorry I can't read that in the net. I think that's the net. I can't read the messages. Cindy, thank you. I'm trying to look and I can see names if I look real hard on top of stuff, but I said I have to figure out why my messages are layered. The name is on top of the message and it looks like I'm reading Chinese to everything. That's the beach there. And if you look down this way, you can see Cha'am all the way down. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. That moves my videos up a little bit, helps the algorithm. Okay, I'm reading. I can't see who wrote. I apologize, guys. It is just, I wish I could show you how bad it is. Don't forget, I just asked everybody, please drop in the comment section, not on the live stream, but on the comment section, please just drop a little comment. Hi, I was here to visit you so I can see everybody that came to visit. I like to see all my friends. That's why I do my live streams, just so I can talk to everybody. And it's incredibly frustrating not to be able to say hi and talk to all my friends. I mean, for doing this, I can just do a video. I do the live streams to talk to everybody. And I don't think it's my phone, even though ET said it might be that I don't have enough RAM or something on my phone, but I've been using this phone the whole time, and unless something's changed with YouTube, I don't understand why I can't read any of the, I'm looking at the pictures of what I'm doing to see who's leaving messages, and people have logos, I can see their face, so I know who's leaving. So I've seen Nanette was here, Cindy was here, Julia was here. That's how I'm looking. I can't read the messages at all. See, who am I talking to? Don't recognize. Okay, Nanette. Just crazy. I'm going to have to go on there and see if I can figure it out, because this is just not good for a live stream. I like to talk to people instead of you guys just listen to me talk and talk and talk. I like to answer questions and say hi and everything else. So we're heading back up. I really don't know what this building is. It's been here for a long time, and I walk by it every time, but I have no idea what this building actually is. Everything's still closed. All these will be open in a matter of another 45 minutes or hour. Little coffee shop. Different times around the world. None of them match up, so I don't think it really is. I said we have these over at the house in the back. Little shell wind chimes. We put these up to keep the birds away. Put in the doorways. So if you have a doorway you want to put these wind chimes in, very nice. And they're not very expensive. They're actually a very good price. Hua Hen t-shirts. Stuff for the little ones. Very cool stuff. Purses, all kinds of bags. Coming back up, so there's Centura Grand again. Centura Grand on both sides, and if you look behind is the Hilton. So these are the two big hotels, and these are priced more on the way of being back home in the States. These are probably $150 to $200 a night, where most of your hotels here, I mean, I'm talking about 4-star hotels, are probably $35 to $40. So those are big time money. Okay, here's taxi rate. We've been by a few of these, but to Bangkok Airport, if you just take a car, only 2,000 baht, so less than 60 bucks to go 3.5 hours. Same thing, all 2,000 baht. So not very much money to get to Bangkok Airport, and you can get whatever size car you want. So not too bad. 60 bucks for a 3.5 hour ride. Back in the States, to go from Detroit Metro Airport to my house would probably cost me closer to $100, and that's a 15-minute ride at the most. And we keep on walking on down the street. thank you everybody again for coming and putting up with my live streams, my issues with my live streams. I'm beginning to think that I'm just cursed with live streams. I can do my videos come out good, my shorts come out good, but whenever I do my live streams, I always have some kind of issue happening. Orientation, no sound, fuzzy picture, forgot to turn off my internet. So all kinds of things going on with that. Restaurants open early in the morning, people eating, laundry, hats, flotation devices. Starting to get humid, which means it's got to be past 9 o'clock already. Humidity picks up, I know what time it is. What do we got here? Got a Forza? Yeah. Okay, we have this bike right here, except we have the back box on it and we have side boxes and everything else. This is what we take cross country. So these bikes right here, these two are big bikes. Windshield goes up and down for if you're traveling on the main road. Amazon, okay. Cal's back in. I can't read, but I see Amazon, so you're probably telling me that she went back to Amazon, and I can't read anywhere. They have Trek bikes, and then they got some for people who are not as good riders. So you got the real nice bikes for get you all over, and some just the basket to get you around here. And the tuk-tuks on every corner here, get you back and forth. And now they got a app like Uber here, which is kind of crazy because the tuk-tuk for 200 baht will take you anywhere in the city. And now these Uber drivers or whatever, it's called something else, but it's just like an Uber. And those will go ahead and for like 75 or 80 baht, so for like $2, will take you anywhere you need to go in the city. So it's just amazing that you can go anywhere you need to go here and go ahead for less than a couple dollars. Taxis, now taxis, I don't know, I never take a taxi here, but in Bangkok a taxi is a better option than a tuk-tuk. Even though tuk-tuks are fun to drive, the taxis are metered, so you go the same difference in a taxi as a tuk-tuk. Taxi will charge you 500 baht and a tuk-tuk will charge you 120 baht. So there's Cal. Where'd you go? I lost you. She walked on down, so she ended up buying something to eat probably. Let me turn this around. Okay guys, I appreciate you sticking with me even with all the texting problems. Like I said, don't forget to please leave me a comment. Not a text, but not a live stream message, but a comment. So I know you were here so I can go back and read, and I'm see if I can get this texting issue straightened out. It really makes for a better stream when I can read everybody and talk to everybody. So thanks everybody for coming. I will talk to you real soon. Don't forget to look for some more Mauihowey videos, and take care everybody. Have a great morning, noon, or after evening, wherever you're from.